Secretary Lando said, together we aspire, together we achieve. And so I can tell you that today, our nations turn long-standing friendship into action, into creating opportunities for our people, strengthening the wider Caribbean, and of course, the partnership with the United States redounds to our benefit as well as to the people of the United States. I want to take a moment to thank President Trump and his team, including your good self, for all the partnering that we've done. And I know, I was just checking a date, and when Minister of Foreign Affairs mentioned that we signed a document with BPTT, I said, say that date again. He said February 2015. And since then to now, nothing. You know who was the Prime Minister in February 2015? That is when I was the last Prime Minister. I signed that deal and caused it to happen with BP. And today, more than 10 years later, I'm closing the deal and we are really getting to work. So, we have very distinguished visitors with us here today who will be together, we work together, together we aspire, together we achieve. So just thank them as well. Curlew, thank you so much for your proposal. Fuel storage and bunkering terminal. Pinnacle Steel, for your work down at the steel plant. Again, another 10 years to have that plant up and running. We thank you for that. And together, you demonstrate renewed confidence in Trinidad and Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago's partnership with the United States. David, BP has been with us as long as I can remember, and I'm not that young, so that's a long time. We thank you for that partnering with you as we continue so to do. The US is our largest trading partner, a very key partner in energy and technology, health, security, and cross-border gas involving Venezuela. Following engagements by Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Minister Sobers, with the United States, a trade representative in Washington, I think that was on May 14th and July 16th. TNT qualified for the lower tier tariff rate of 10%, so thank you, Minister Sean, for representing us. And thereby, of course, less we had to pay. So we thank again the United States for lowering that rate down to 10%. So the MOU signed today involving Pinnacle Steel and Hummingbird AI Holdings also support our development as a regional center for technology-driven investment. We are restoring Point Lisas as an engine of growth. Pinnacle's acquisition there and proposed upgrade of the former Iscot plant for steel and vanadium, if that's a proper pronunciation, production, can and will restore capacity, will create jobs, much needed jobs, and benefit all local contractors and manufacturers, whilst at the same time signaling confidence in our steel sector. Curlew Midstream's proposed terminal can strengthen the port of Point Lisas and our energy and maritime infrastructure. Outstanding arrangements will be finalized in the national interest. The big announcement today, because my chairman said the Prime Minister will make a big announcement today. Well, there are two bigger ones, because it's immediately that same one that we signed years ago, 10 years ago, will be bringing gas to us. And alongside that Manikin Coquina field, industrial renewal, we're securing the gas we need to sustain it. Today marks a major advance, as you heard, in Manikin Coquina. Manikin lies in Block 5, Coquina lies across the maritime border in Block 4. In February 2015, back to February 2015, when I was your Prime Minister, both governments agreed to develop the field as a single unit, giving 66% to Manikin and 34% to Coquina. This makes the Manikin Coquina field the only, as mentioned, unitized cross-border gas field in the Western Hemisphere, where agreement has been reached to develop the entire field. So friends, that has been a great move for us. And BP has agreed to assign NGC a 20% interest. Chairman Ramdeen has really negotiated well, and we thank you for that, Chairman, together with your team from NGC. On the 20th of May 2024, NGC and BP received an OFAC license to negotiate for Coquina. Venezuela issued a 20-year license on 29 July 24, granting NGC a 20% share, BP 80% share of those fields. The negotiations went on, and today we have secured, through the work of the NGC, 20%. That joint operating agreement governs the license. The Block 5B farm-out agreement gives NGC participation in Block 5B. These agreements aligns NGC across the field, removes a major obstacle, and allows BP to accelerate its final investment decision, completing in a little over a year what had remained undone for more than 10 years. That field is expected to become the first successful cross-border development to monetize gas through Trinidad and Tobago. So we are delighted that you have brought this to fruition, David. Mr. Campbell, thank you so much. Thanks to BP at your head office, and thanks to BPTT here. We look forward to continuing to partner with you. Now, we may get lost in this field, Manikin Coquina, but there's a second announcement that we must not forget, and that is where BP has acquired all the shareholding of Woodside. Since I came into office, we have been trying to get Woodside to do something with the Calypso field, and if you're not doing something, sell it. Congratulations, Mr. Campbell, after 1 year, you were able to acquire all the shares from Woodside, so you're now 100% tied up with that Calypso field, which will again bring much needed energy to Trinidad. When I came back in office in April, I met April last year, I met BP Executive Vice President William Lynn, and of course BP President, whom is here today, Mr. Campbell, we met. And we also met with Woodside, so we were all at the same table. I think it was down at my conference room in South. We all were at the same table. And those discussions, as I say, have given fruit to what has happened today. We established a project concept, a path to final investment decision, discussions on possible NGC equity participation on the 6th August in that same year. Sorry, this year, 2026, 16 months, BP agreed to buy out Woodside. So, Mr. Campbell, can we all thank Mr. Campbell so much? What this will do, this will accelerate our work in the energy industry. In energy, Calypso is a major domestic gas source and the first ever deep water development. Whilst I speak of this, we've signed with Curlew today, we signed with Pinnacle, IBIS, the steel. But not too long ago, in July of this year, we signed MOUs with 2 data centers. I see Mr. Prasad is here. Thank you. Can you please stand and let's welcome him? Ernst & Young, thank you very much, with your team. And we also signed with Hummingbird AI. Can you please stand so we can thank you? Thank you very much. So we have these 2 projects. They were back here, they were here in July. We signed up the MOUs and they're back to continue going forward. I think Mr. John is planning to take them tomorrow with the PLEPDECO people to actually visit sites so that we can make a decision where these should be located. So we thank them. I want to welcome ExxonMobil, who is here today as well. We did some work very early in my term when I came into government last year. We signed within months, I believe. Exxon, can you please stand, sir? Yes, we signed with ExxonMobil. And I don't know if you can tell us anything about the seismic that you're doing now. All right, we'll wait. You told me wait until August. We are in August, may I remind you. You're doing seismic in the very deep water. What do you call it, Gerald? NC, ultra deep waters. And The fact that you brought in a partner with you means something good is happening there. So you got a partner to invest alongside you. Can we thank Exxon? We have a good project going there with Exxon. So I hope I have not forgotten any of them. ExxonMobil has been with us now since last year. We started that project. The seismic I mentioned, and I was told that we would get the results by the end of August. Okay, they're not telling me. Sure. What is happening? I'm sure it's happening. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, as I close, I want to thank all of you for being here. I thank all those persons who have come to invest in Trinidad and Tobago, and to say today stands between two very proud milestones. America commemorated, what's it, 250 years, sir? 250 years, a couple of weeks ago. And in 3 weeks, we will be celebrating our independence anniversary on the 31st of this month, August. Throughout our 64 years, and even before independence, America's enduring friendship and partnership have remained constant. Deputy Secretary Landau, I thank you and the U.S. government, President Trump, for continuing our partnership as we add another chapter of energy security, renewed industry, and opportunity for all our people. Two nations, two proud anniversaries, one shared future. May today's arrangements become tomorrow's industries, jobs, and prosperity. And may God continue to bless the people and government of the United States of America. And may God continue to bless Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you all very much.